Hello there. We're seeing quite a cold blast of Arctic air affecting much of Europe at the moment. The air coming in from a northerly direction, particularly pressing across central and eastern areas. There is some rain and some mountain snow that's affecting parts of Greece down towards Turkey as well. Also a little bit of snow to come across eastern parts of the Alps as well. Slightly milder air working in for Portugal into Spain and southwest France as well, but most places seeing temperatures still below average. There is that heavy rain and mountain snow mix pushing across parts of Turkey, Ukraine as well, seeing some of those showers. A little bit drier for Greece, the Balkans in towards Italy as well, but some chilly conditions for parts of Denmark and across Scandinavia. Low pressure moving in here, bringing quite windy spell of weather with some really heavy snowfall across parts of Norway, Finland as well, seeing some heavy snow and some fairly windy conditions as we look towards the end of the week. Things also turning unsettled across Portugal and Spain as we start to see an area of low pressure bringing some wet weather in here. Bordeaux, 21 degrees, a relatively mild day to come on Friday, but yet again colder air pushing in across the UK and parts of France as well. So just 10 degrees or so for Paris by the time we get to Sunday, with some showers around as well. Meanwhile, further east, then things are going to start to warm up gradually in Athens through the weekend and into next week. Bye-bye. Hello there. We've got some fairly heavy rain to come across southern portions of Indonesia over the next couple of days. You can see the shower cloud that's already formed here. And in fact, we've got two tropical cyclones that will be clearing away from the Timor Sea. So slightly improving weather for the likes of East Timor and also for Java as well, but still some heavy showers left in its wake. Meanwhile, across Japan, there's a weak cold front which is sinking its way south, introducing some cooler air and one or two showers around. Warmer and drier up towards Beijing at 19 Celsius, but further towards the southeast of China, for Hong Kong, for instance, 21 degrees, stuck underneath some cloud and outbreaks of rain as well. Some heavy showers for coastal parts of Vietnam and especially for southern Indonesia, for the likes of Java and also for Sulawesi as well, some heavy downpours. Here's the outlook for the next 5 days or so. Bangkok will see on and off showers, particularly through the course of the weekend. Across Australia now, quite a lot of dry and settled weather. We have got a low pressure system just sitting off the coast of Sydney here, so a few showers for parts of New South Wales, southern Queensland as well. Bit of rain also towards Tasmania, but still warm and dry for Melbourne during Thursday. And Thursday's weather across New Zealand, high pressure holding on, so largely dry, settled, with temperatures generally around about 20 degrees. But things are looking fairly unsettled. We've got showers in the forecast at times for Sydney, Melbourne, Perth and Wellington too. Bye-bye. Hello there. There's some pretty hot weather in the forecast across many parts of Central Asia over the next few days, including parts of Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan as well. Meanwhile, further south across India, a lot of dry weather at the moment. We've had one or two showers down towards parts of Kerala and we'll continue to see a few up the west coast of India. Also, some showery rain developing for the far northeast of India, Assam, Bhutan and West Bengal too. A lot of dry weather elsewhere though, and that pre-monsoon heat will be building in places towards the north, but pretty warm weather certainly for parts of southern Kazakhstan towards Turkmenistan as well. Ashgabat at around about 31 Celsius. Meanwhile, further east we have got a few showers wintry over the mountains, for the Himalayas, for instance, but it's dry and warm across Pakistan into the northwest of India. A few fairly light showers down the west coast. Mali looking largely dry at 30 Celsius. Could see a few showers cropping up during Thursday afternoon across parts of Sri Lanka and for West Bengal, Bangladesh, up towards Assam, some showers in the forecast. Now, the next 5 days or so looking dry for Mumbai. Temperatures in the mid-30s here. Colombo will start to see slightly more frequent showers through the weekend and into next week as well. Tashkent looking largely dry, not quite as warm though as it has been. Bye-bye. Hello there. We have got some fairly stormy weather in the forecast across central parts of North America for the coming few days. Quite a deep area of low pressure developing, and that's going to be tracking its way gradually eastwards. Ahead of that, pretty warm weather across the Great Lakes up towards the northeast over the next couple of days. Colder air cutting in behind these severe storms that will be rattling through the likes of the lower Mississippi Valley. Meanwhile, towards the west of that system, we've got low humidity and some brisk winds, bringing an elevated to critical fire danger for the likes of New Mexico. Quite unsettled and rather cool weather across parts of Alaska and British Columbia too. Low pressure moving in here, some heavy snow over the mountains, rain at low levels for Vancouver, for instance. Some of that wet, cool weather pushing into parts of Washington state, but it's looking dry further south down towards California. Here is the outlook then. Vancouver will see more in the way of wet weather during the course of Friday, still quite cool. Remaining dry for Seattle, San Francisco and for Los Angeles as well. Temperatures will be on the rise over the next few days for the likes of Montreal towards New York, pretty warm across the Great Lakes. But we have got this approaching weather front that could bring the threat of isolated tornadoes, also some damaging wind gusts and large hail as well, pushing particularly through the lower Mississippi Valley. Something to keep a close eye on. And we will see some wet weather in Atlanta with thunderstorms over the next few days. Bye for now. Hello there. Let's take a look at the weather across Central America and South America too. And we'll start with South America. It's looking quite unsettled across Patagonia and southern parts of Chile. We're going to be seeing various weather fronts bringing some wet and some windy weather here. Meanwhile, the wettest of the weather across the continent will be in the north. So enhanced shower and thunderstorm activity across parts of southern Venezuela towards Suriname, Guyana and French Guiana as well. So some heavy downpours, could be some localised flooding across this part of the world. Some heavy showers also developing a bit further south, especially for the far south of Brazil. We'll start to see some wet weather later in the week, pushing across Uruguay, Paraguay and northern Argentina as well. But largely dry, at least for Wednesday in Buenos Aires, 29 degrees here. Quite a bit of wet weather there lingering across the mountains in the south of Chile. So here is the outlook, and Rio de Janeiro looking largely dry, warming up too. Buenos Aires, though, will see that rain arriving through Friday and lasting into the weekend as well. Mexico City, 26 Celsius on Wednesday. 1 or 2 light scattered showers across southern parts of Mexico, particularly later in the afternoon. Some heavier showers down towards Costa Rica, Panama, for instance, as well. And just a few dotted around through central parts of the Caribbean, but a fair amount of dry weather with some spells of sunshine. There will be a few showers at times for Kingston, San Salvador, and especially for San Jose. Bye for now. Hello there. We've got some pretty warm weather in the forecast across parts of Central and North Africa for the next few days. Things will turn colder from the north as we work through towards the end of the week and into the weekend. But for the here and now, temperatures above average across parts of the DRC, towards Uganda, Kenya as well. Some showers around here. Less heavy than we'd expect for the time of year through much of equatorial Africa, but heavier in the east across parts of Tanzania and also Kenya as well. Quite warm weather holding on for parts of South Africa as well over the next few days. But further north, temperatures will be on the dip and we'll start to see some windy and dusty conditions developing across the Sahara. Cape Town looking largely dry with some sunshine over the next 5 days or so. Meanwhile, for Khartoum, the heat will start to ease a little bit through the weekend into next week. Not quite as hot as it has been. 1 or 2 showers for Kinshasa, especially by the time we get to Saturday. Now, pretty warm weather holding on across the Levant with temperatures above average for parts of Syria. Also, as we head into Iraq and Iran and down towards central Saudi Arabia as well, 37 Celsius there for Riyadh. But things will turn colder from the north as we head into the weekend with some gusty winds also eventually pushing in here. That heat's just pushing its way gradually further eastwards. So warming up in Muscat over the next couple of days, eventually cooling down later in Riyadh. Bye-bye.